ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 9, not 10, 10 is the next part, of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Lubu playthrough. I got way too excited about my hot dog and thought this was part 10. This is actually part 9. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to deal with Yuan Shao. Because unfortunately for Li Jue and Guo Sir, they're the last thing that Lu Bu needs to deal with. However, unfortunately for Yuan Shao, he decided to get bold and break the alliance. And now he wants to come after Lu Bu. It's as if Lu Bu literally did nothing wrong in this point. He's actually the guy that's in the right here. Because despite the fact that Yuan Shao came in and helped out in detail, apparently the thought of Lu Bu coming to save the Emperor was enough for him to betray everybody. So with that said, you have your choice between Zhang Liao, Chen Gong, and Lu Bu. With Chen Gong and Lu Bu, the route's the same. It does not matter with them. Zhang Liao, on the other hand, is who we're going to be focused on in this part, because Zhang Liao has more of an important role than what Chen Gong and Lu Bu does. It's not really a star requirement, it's more along the lines of having to capture a single base in Yanjin. So with that said, let's get started with this battle.
That Yuan Shao. What a coward to be unable to face us on his own.
You can't blame him. We are now the largest threat to the land. As such, we should use this momentum to our advantage. There are now none that can stand before us.
However, I did not expect their army to be so great in number. It is perhaps the largest this land has ever seen.
Perhaps, but no matter. Any army that relies on sheer numbers to defeat Master Lu Bu is doomed to fail. Now, let us go and teach this hapless noble just how strong our forces really are.
Indeed, I will eliminate all who stand in the path of Master Lu Bu's progress.
All right, let's get going.
As stated before, there is only two ways to go. It honestly does not matter at the end of the day, because there's one main objective. Yuan Shao must be defeated. I'm going after Tian Feng and also the other guy that's right behind me, because they're just going to be in the way. Zhu Yu. Yeah, him. By the way, how come he was never a character in Dynasty Warriors? He actually played an important role, to be honest with you, but he really wasn't a character in Dynasty Warriors. That's really baffling, to be honest with you. And also Tian Feng also. How come he was never a character? Because he played an important role. In fact, Yuan Shao's entire faction probably needs to be characters. But for the time being, there's other things that needs to be worried about. I mean, as Zhang Liao, you can come here to this area and take care of this one guy here. Wo Tu is going to be in this unfortunate position of being in the way of Zhang Liao and also being in charge of this fort. By taking care of everybody that's leading up to the base, you will have at least some modicum of protection from the base, or for the base at least. Because if those guys are left unattended, Wo Tu and Chen Zhen will be going after your main camp when Yuan Shao would later on make a daring attack on your main camp. And I do believe Diao Chan is the person that cannot fall, along with everyone else who you did not select. And obviously yourself. Jushu is in the way. Also, Gaolan is in the way as well. So just take these guys out, no problem. And the only other person you have to deal with is Zhang Liao, since he's gonna be, well, not Zhang Liao. I'm playing as Zhang Liao. Duh, I meant Zhang He and Xin Pei. Those two need to be defeated. And once those two are defeated, Yan Jin will now be in our possession. And let's defeat Gao Gan just cause. So, with that said, the charge against Yuan Shao will begin. However, Lu Bu has already gone over to capture a supply line. All you have to do is defeat the remaining supply lines, and that will trigger the next event. Bear in mind, there will be active Arbalists as you do. And of course, you're going to be trying to fight those two guys, Wen Chou and Yan Liang. And the only way the Arbalists will stop firing is Yan Liang and Wen Chou would be respectively defeated on either side. Once everything starts going our way, I mean, the morale will start dropping eventually because of the fact that Cao Cao will appear, but do not worry, that is nothing hard about that. Because at worst, you probably won't have a rage mode, you'll have Musou. At best, when Cao Cao's forces come in, you can just tear them apart with your rage mode, and that'll be it. But bear in mind, Wen Chou is also inspired, and so is Yan Liang, so Cyclone is going to be your friend. And the more Cyclone weapons you have, or the more Cyclone weapons and the higher of Cyclone you have, the easier it is for you to pretty much tear up the enemies in this game. Yeah, too bad Cyclone is no longer a thing after Dynasty Warriors 9, because that is a pain in the ass for them to do that. But then again, when you see the fighting system of Dynasty Warriors 9, you'll realize, oh, that's probably why they took it out, because it's already too easy to begin with. But folks, there's just one last thing I need to mention about this stage before we continue on. If you're thinking that there is some legendary weapon for Lu Bu here in any of these DLCs, the answer is no. Just thought I'd point that out to you. Chen Gong doesn't have a legendary weapon, and neither do any of the other DLC characters. I think the only people that have legendary weapons per se, well, not in the DLC anyway. I mean, their legendary weapons may be appearing in the actual free mode, notwithstanding all of the objectives. I had to think about that for a second. Brain fart, please, for the love of God. Subtitles. Don't try to make that pause there. Oh man. I'm gonna have to go back now because Yuan Shao has called forth Cao Cao's forces, and of course Cao Cao's forces is coming over to cause havoc. And they're gonna aim for the main camp. And we'll just have to wait until Baima Castle is open so that we'll be able to defeat them. I was stepping away so that the cutscene would actually go through. Sorry, I was hiccuping. But the cutscene was going to freeze if I would have just stood right there and did nothing. But whatever the case, these guys aren't going very far. They aren't coming back from my supply lines, and I damn sure am not going to let them go any further than where they need to go. Oh, right. Almost forgot something very important. I did forget that. And this really is the last thing that's important. should these guys succeed in taking any of these supply lines back, the morale will completely plummet, and you will have no choice but to rush in and go after Yuan Shao, because Yuan Shao will come out of hiding and lead the charge to go straight to your main camp. But seeing as how the supply lines have been defended excellently, all that's left is to save the main camp, because if Diao Chan falls, well, that's the whole ball game. Also, bear in mind if Lu Bu or Qin Gong falls as well, that's the ball game too.
I am Li Dian.
Kinda wish that I didn't use up my rage on all of the enemies that was there, but kinda didn't have a choice there. There's Xiaoho Yuan done. We defeated Jie Shu. Zhen Yu is the only one that's standing in our way. And we just gotta take care of Li Dian. And that's the only one that's left. And that's it.
I'll come back again when I'm feeling better.
So now we need to take care of the other guys that's coming near our base. The guys that's stuck on the base over there that's being hemmed up by probably mobile captains. Wait, they're being hemmed up by mobile captains? The morale must be very high, I suppose. Yeah, they're being held up by mobile captains! This shit's hilarious! I have no idea that these mobile captains are that freaking tough that they gave these guys a fit. Wow! You guys are garbage! But whatever the case, we've pretty much got this all wrapped up and under control. Now all that's left is to deal with Yuan Shao himself. And that is not that hard to do, because Yuan Shao is... Oh wait, there's somebody literally coming in from Yanjin. Oh yeah, I forgot, if Yanjin gets taken over, well, guess what? That's also going to cost Yuan Shao to come out of hiding and try to rush your base. I totally forgot that guy was there. Well, Yuan Shi defeated. And Wang Mo also defeated.
To make me that much stronger.
So, that takes care of him. And now, there's nobody else coming for our base. The only thing that's left to do is to deal with Yuan Shao and finally teach this guy what happens when you break the alliance. And the alliance, by the way, was the only thing that was keeping Lu Bu from beating the hell out of Yuan Shao. But seeing as how Yuan Shao decided, oh, we're gonna go and try to get favor and try to get glory and defeat Lu Bu before he reach the Emperor, instead of going after Guo Se and Li Jiwei, sorry. God damn it, I said Li Jiao, not Li Ju. I meant Li Jiwei, not Li Jiao. God damn it, I'm stuttering here. Do not put that on subtitle, please don't. But anyway, instead of them going after Li Jiwei and Guo Se, the guys who basically got the Emperor hostage, at the end of the hypothetical route, guess who joins them? Thinking Lu Bu's the credible threat, instead of, joining sides with Lu Bu for the interests of the Emperor. But whatever the case, it was only a matter of time before Yuan Shao would betray us anyway. And he's gonna pay for his betrayal, because after all, his family, right at this point, before Dynasty Warriors 9, is nothing more than a bunch of generic officers. Sadly, it's the last time I'll be able to make that joke. That is until 7 Empires. But nonetheless, folks, that's it. Yuan Shao paid the price for his treachery, and that is the end of part 9. Now, in the next episode, part 10, we're ending the hypothetical route. This is RVMan985. Peace out and take care.